My first year in America. The city of Philadelphia was a symphony of sounds Mona had never heard before. The wail of a distant siren, the rumble of a subway beneath her feet, the rapid for chatter of languages that were all new to her. A year ago, she had stepped off a plane, her hand in her husband's, carrying nothing but two suitcases and a heart full of hope. Now, as she walked through a sun-drenched park, she carried something far more precious: the small, warm hand of her daughter and the soft weight of her son sleeping in a carrier against her chest. That first year had been a blur. A beautiful, disorienting blur of firsts. The first snow, a magical, hushed spectacle. The first time she navigated the maze of a grocery store. A triumph that felt as significant as summiting a mountain. The first time she felt truly homesick. A hollow ache that only a video call to her family could soothe. But the greatest firsts were the two tiny humans who had blessed their lives. They were a world unto themselves. A beautiful kunstmanship universe of sleepless nights and boundless love. Time, once a steady, predictable river, now flowed in rushing currents of feelings. Lullabies and the quiet awe of watching them discover the world. Mona's own dreams, the creative sparks she had always nurtured. Were tucked away like cherished books on a high shelf, waiting for a day that seemed to get further away with each passing sunrise. And yet, in the fleeting quiet moments, the ideas would bubble up. A story she wanted to tell. A sketch she wanted to draw, a recipe she wanted to share. They were like little fireflies in the darkness of her fatigue. And they wouldn't go out. They reminded her that she was more than just a wife and a mother. She was Mona. One rainy afternoon, as the children napped in the apartment was filled with a rare silence, she pulled out a box from the back of the closet. Inside was a small, dusty tripod and a camera she hadn't touched since before they moved. It felt heavy in her hands, a symbol of a life put on hold. She set it up, the process feeling foreign and clumsy. She didn't have a plan, a script, or a perfect backdrop. She just had a feeling. She pressed record and began to speak. She didn't talk about grand adventures or epic challenges. She talked about the warmth of her son's tiny hand, the sound of her daughter's laugh, the small victories of finding her way in a new country. She shared a glimpse of the beauty she saw every day. The beauty that had been a gift from God. Her voice, at first a little shaky, grew stronger with each word. When she finished, she felt a profound sense of peace. It wasn't about the views, the likes, or the followers. It was about reclaiming a piece of herself. It was about sharing a little bit of her heart with the world. She hoped that others on their own journeys would find a moment of connection in her story. She hoped they would join her, not just to watch, but to walk alongside her as she began the next chapter of her life in America.